Hi, it's Rick Tharp of RxKinetics with another APK program demonstration. In this installment, I'd like to give you an overview of the various serum level analysis methods that can be utilized with the APK program. So on the prospective dosing tab, after we select a model, we can click on the Select Analysis Method drop down and we'll see the various methods that are available for that drug model. And we're going to use the aminoglycans as an example because that's the widest choice of methods. So let's start by looking at this method, which is the first dose 2 or 3 point method. It's a non-steady state method. Basically, we're drawing 2 or 3 levels after the first dose, and we're starting with no drug on board. This is Zasky's original published method, and it's useful for those patients who you're worried about, those borderline patients. You're not sure if you're able to predict accurately their kinetics. With this method, you give the first dose, take 3 levels, and you have the kinetics nailed. Another non-steady state method is a 3-point method. You can actually do 3 or 4 points. You draw a trough before a dose, you give the dose, then draw a peak, and then draw another level or 2 after that. This is useful for patients who have had a lot of different dosage regimens, haven't had a chance to reach steady state, and you need to get their kinetics nailed down. This method very useful in that situation. This is the popular steady state peak and trough method. You draw a trough, then give a dose, and then draw a peak after the dose. It is required that the patient be at steady state for this to be accurate, because you are extrapolating that second trough. Another method that can be utilized is a steady state 2 or 3 point post dose. You're drawing 2 or 3 levels after a dose, and you're required to be at steady state. This is not utilized that much, but it is an option that you could use within the program. There's also a single point method. This is a Bayesian method. You can draw a single level at any time within the dosing interval, and the stipulation is the patient must be at steady state in order for the analysis to be accurate. And finally, for aminoglycosides, using the extended interval method, also known as pulse dosing or once daily dosing or Hartford nomogram, you draw a single random level drawn 6 to 16 hours after a pulse dose, and then you compare that level on a nomogram in order to determine the dose. So that's an overview of the analysis methods that are available in APK. For more information, you can read about it in the help file. It's available just by pressing the F1 key on your keyboard.